We're excited to be here. It's actually our very first time here at the Halal Expo Canada 2025. So we are actually the very first halal-certified sports nutrition company based right here in Canada, in all of North America.
You give somebody halal food and you're dealing with riba and the animals are being tortured.
So 5 ingredients, 5 powerhouse supplements, all organic, all halal.
How does it taste?
I
gotta ask, bro. This is what people care about, you know, they want to know. Right now we are talking to Tabish, Assalamu alaikum, from Sahara Supplements. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. We're excited to be here. It's actually our very first time here at the Halal Expo Canada 2025, and alhamdulillah, great to see so many other Muslim businesses and seeing the halal industry growing at the rate that it's growing. So very exciting.
So tell me, you guys sell supplements. What kind of supplements do you sell?
So we're in the sports performance side. So we are actually the very first halal certified sports nutrition company based right here in Canada, in all of North America. So alhamdulillah, it's been over 3 years in the working, and we just went live a couple months ago. So we're very, very excited about that.
This is actually very exciting. This may be a simple question, but what makes this halal compared to like the mainstream kind of supplements, protein powders, that sort of thing?
Yeah, so I think one of the things that we're trying to do in this space is to help educate the consumers, not just what it means to do like proper nutrition, but what does it mean when we say that the product is halal? Because a lot of supplements and vitamins today, people forget they're either derived directly or from animal byproducts indirectly. So you have things that are coming in terms of, for example, when we look at collagen, that's coming from the bone marrow of the cow. So there is the slaughtering process happening of the animal. Even with the protein, when you're talking about the whey itself and the milk derivatives that are coming there, a lot of times you are getting parts of the animal in there. So we make sure that everything is clean from the source to the table, and even as an operation as a whole. Alhamdulillah, we're glad to say that there's no riba involved in our business. So when we talk about halal, it's not just from an ingredient side, although that is there, it's also the operational side and how we're trying to conduct business.
Honestly, that's a really important point that you bring up. It's not just the product itself that's halal, but it's also how you're operating, conducting the business. You know, you give somebody halal food and you're dealing with riba and the animals are being tortured and, you know, using sweat factories. Obviously, that doesn't make it halal. So it's a complete process.
And that's what we're trying to do, right? And we know that that's very important to the Muslim community and we want to educate them. But even when you look at the non-Muslim community, there's a huge opportunity for us to grow the awareness around what it means to be halal from A to Z in a business, right? Because again, like you mentioned, the animals are treated humanely, it's clean, it's transparent, right? It's ethically raised. All of these are values that even outside the halal community, people care about in this day and age. So alhamdulillah, we have the opportunity as leaders in our community to kind of set the standard of what does it mean to be the best in whatever the industry is. Because if it's a halal business, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to do it the best and ultimately for the sake of pleasing Allah.
Honestly, I really like the way you put that. So I just want to take a look here what we got. This is, let me know what so this is vanilla?
Yeah, so this is actually the very first product that we've launched. It's called Whey Supreme. And if you're familiar with multivitamins, this is actually the very first multi-supplement. So what's happening here is you're actually getting 5 supplements in one scoop, right? So alhamdulillah, we're trying to create a great value proposition for the consumers. So you're getting hydrolyzed isolate whey protein in here. You're getting hydrolyzed bovine collagen, again, Zabiha hand slaughtered. You're getting creatine monohydrate. You're getting L-glutamine, and you're getting black seed oil extract. We all know the hadith and the sunnah behind the black seed oil extract, but we also know what modern science says about it when it comes to inflammation. So 5 ingredients, 5 powerhouse supplements, all organic, all halal, all in one scoop. So alhamdulillah.
Honestly, I want to try this. So where do you sell this stuff?
So you can find us online at saharasupplements.com. You can also follow us on social media at saharasupplements.com or at Sahara Supplements, I should say, on Instagram. We have a promotion going on right now where if you buy 2 bottles, you also get free shipping. But alhamdulillah, we're here at the event. We're here at Ramadan Expo. We're giving out samples. Come check us out. And we just
how does it taste? I gotta ask, bro. This is what people care about. You know, they want to know.
No. Of course, as healthy as it is and as beneficial as it is, we genuinely do believe the taste is great. Like I said, we took over 3 years in formulation and market research and focus group. So alhamdulillah, I believe it's good, and we'll let the product speak for itself. So
what I like to do with my protein is I like the vanilla flavor, and I put like a scoop of peanut butter, like fresh, organic, you know, just plain straight peanut butter, and some frozen strawberries.
good.
And it's like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in a smoothie, you know? So that's how I take my protein.
And that's the amazing thing about vanilla. So we have both, we call it frothy chocolate and frothy vanilla. But the great thing about the vanilla is that it is very diverse. So for people that like to get their protein in more food products or shakes or drinks, be a little bit creative, the vanilla gives you that flexibility where you can basically put it into anything, whether it's drinks, whether it's foods, baked goods. And alhamdulillah, at the end of the day, you're doing something right for yourself. The body is an amana, and you want to make sure that you're fueling it accordingly. And that's what we're trying to help with.
Brother, thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it. Good luck.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.